Hello, I present to you a hypothetical app that gathers videos from various sites across the net dedicated to animations people have created. Let's call it Animeshown. I bet you're asking yourself, why would I look for animations on this thing instead of Googling it or something? Well, let me see if I can persuade you. The homepage of the app has a couple of links here. There are 3 videos featured right off the bat. One of them is a recent video from a random site, one of them is a popular video from a random site, and one of them is a completely random video. There are little arrows underneath them if you want to see more. There's also a login and a search link at the top. On this screen you can log in with your username and password. This is also where you register for an account on this app, which asks for the usual stuff like the name, the password, contact information, the whole 9 yards. You can also set up 2-step verification where it sends you a code to any of the phone numbers you register it to. You know, if you want to make sure your account doesn't get hacked and forcing you to start from scratch with an account name that just adds a second onto your first account name. The checkmark means the app won't automatically log you off when you turn off your phone or tablet. Once you log in, there are a few more buttons added. One of them takes you to your user page and one for settings. Before we get ahead of ourselves here, let's review that search link. In addition to the typical search bar, there are various parameters you can use to narrow your search, or even just browse without typing on anything. This is where the app stands out from other search engines. You can set the minimum, and if you want, the maximum length you want the animation to be, from 1 second to 90 minutes. Being able to specify only 90 minutes maximum sounds kinda limiting, but to be honest, who wants to watch an animation that is 2 hours long for a single episode? Anyway, you can specify if you want the animation to be original content or a fan animation based off of an existing work, if it's a standalone animation or part of a series, and if it's 2D or 3D. You can specify if it has voices, sound effects, and or background music too. You can even specify which animation program it was created in. Examples include Adobe Flash, Toon Boom, Maya, and Anime Studio. If you're wondering how an app could detect what program an animation originated from despite the video being in a format totally different than the one it was animated in, well, that's why this app is purely hypothetical, isn't it? Once you search, you can sort the results by length, from shortest to longest or vice versa, date, from newest to oldest or vice versa, and popularity, from most to least or vice versa. There are 4 little buttons underneath each animation you search. One of them gives you a 30-second preview of the animation, because if you can't sell your animation in 30 seconds to the average person, they probably aren't going to check it out. Also, this preview is not considered a view for the animation, in case you wanted to be that guy. If the animation is under a mature content filter on the host site, this will normally be disabled. The next button lets you see more animations like it. Accuracy may vary on this one, but if its animation is part of a series, it will always pull up those first. Next 2 are only available if you have an account. The first button lets you favorite it onto your account. The last button subscribes you to that user, so if the app detects any videos uploaded by them from the host site, you will be alerted to them. Clicking on the video itself takes you to the page where it's hosted at, and clicking on the username takes you to that person's user page on that site. Tapping your account name takes you to your user page. Here, you can view all the animations you favorited and organize them by length and popularity and such like when you search. You can view and unsubscribe the users you are subscribed to here, and tapping on them takes you to your account page on the host site. You can customize and rearrange the layout of your user page and even set a custom background. If you have any accounts from other video hosting sites linked to this one, this is where you find, add, and remove them, and tapping one takes you to that user page. To register an account, simply type in the login information and check the email you have registered in your Animeshown account to confirm. Settings has, well, settings you can change. You can delete your account and everything in it, and it goes without saying you can never get it back, so be careful. You can change your password and email and edit what numbers you have registered for your 2-step verification. You can change the language the app is displayed in, and choose whether or not you can view previews of mature content videos. Well, that covers it for my app Animeshown. I know the audience for it isn't exactly massive, but if you're a fan of animations, then I'm sure you would be a fan of this app.